Hey guys, what's going on? It's NumbNexus here, bringing you guys another Pokemon Next Tomorrow update. I kind of knew that they were going to do updates today, which you saw in my previous video. I said they're doing tomorrow, but the Pokemon Smash I meant on next Saturday. But if you look at this, character customizations are now confirmed. This is posted on Cerebi, and Cerebi is almost 99% of the time correct. So character customizations are confirmed. I think it's pretty cool how you can even change your skin tone. I don't even think you could do that. But it doesn't look like you can change your clothes. Unfortunately, I don't think you can do that yet. But it seems to be you can change your hair color and you can change your skin tone. So far, that's all there is to it. So, I mean, it's better than nothing, but this has completely revolutionized Pokemon gaming as we know it, because this is going to be, like I'm saying, a really hype game. Then they have character customization. You can make it look like yourself, just wearing the same clothes, which I don't think that matters, because, you know, it's a Pokemon game. They want to keep the clothes down to where they made it to be. They don't want to change it too much because they'd be pushing the boundaries. But now if you look at this, here are like 4 Pokemon that have been confirmed as well. The bird and the one that looks like a baby Mawile is going to be on the first route. And the bird is most likely normal flying. The baby Mawile kind of looking thing is most likely electric type, because as you're going to see in a little bit, I'll show you, that deer just looks like a grass type, and then the panda looks like a normal type. So I do enjoy how they did normal, original stuff now instead of like evolutions of what we already knew. So if you look close enough in this, the guy is riding the deer. I don't know what that's about, but I think you can ride your... I think it's just this thing. Like, just the deer, I think you can ride just the deer. So it's probably just some mini-game, like National Park, some sort of side quest, National Park, bug-catching contest, like they had that. Contests like they had in Ruby Sapphire. I think it's just going to be something sided like that, because I don't think they wanted to make Pokemon follow you, rather than you can walk on just this deer-looking thing. So it's probably something like that, I'm not too sure. But, yeah, I'm not too sure about it yet, but we'll possibly get new information later on. So as you're seeing here, back at this image again, we're back at it. And you can see at the very top, you can see the panda right there. You can also see the bird right over there. So there are some cutscenes of them actually in battle. Like, I'm pretty surprised they didn't have a bug Pokemon, because usually they do a bug Pokemon and a flying bird Pokemon in the first route, but Kanto didn't do that. Kanto had Rattata and Pidgey, believe it or not, the first 2 Pokemon in the first route, rather than Caterpie or Weedle, because you eventually find Caterpie and Weedle up ahead in the route outside of the forest when you go inside that base, and then you go in the base, and then into Viridian Forest. So they're probably doing it like Kanto, where they just did some sort of mouse-looking thing, or some small-looking creature, and then a bird Pokemon. So that's probably how they're going to base it off too. And then the panda and the deer are probably going to be found up ahead eventually, probably in the next route or the next 2 routes. So it's most likely going to be like that. But like I said, the bird is possibly normal flying, the deer is possibly just a grass type, the panda is probably a normal type, and this thing, we're all probably wondering what it is. I mean, maybe it could be normal type too, you don't know, but I'm going to be thinking it's electric type. As you're going to be seeing in a little bit, it just kind of looks like an electric type for me. But, you know, it's just, it's crazy because, like, if you look at that part right there, I'm about to zoom in, it's, like, definitely electric type right there. Because as you're seeing there, he looks like he's about to use Spark. Now, I don't know if he shot the Spark at the bird, or maybe the bird is charging up and about to attack him. But from the looks of it, he seems like he's a little bit excited, and the bird's just standing still. So I'm thinking that he actually did attack the bird. Most likely Thundershock right there, maybe Spark. So I'm thinking he actually is an electric type. Maybe a normal electric type. Who knows yet. But now as you're going to see here, this is just like, this image right here has the most stuff that you can find of all time. Like, as you see, I circled around the map. I'm gonna zoom into it too, as you can see, but I just circled around the map. So there's a map of the game, like pretty much it just mapped out its entire self. So like if you have a town map, you can look inside of that. It's more like a region map, to be honest, but I'm thinking this is just like regular Pokemon stuff, nothing new. But what it's based around is probably gonna be a lot of 3D stuff. The game is in 3D, the aspects is of 3D with X, Y, and then probably Z, we don't know yet. And the storyline probably gives off a lot from this map. So this map does tell a lot, actually. So if you look close enough at it, I'm thinking the storyline probably of this is going to be 3D, but that's a no-brainer. But I mean, if you look at the map, it kind of looks just like a more 3D scaled map than other maps, because like, I mean, it does look similar right now to I think it was no other map has done that. But anyways, as you can see, I zoomed into this picture, and it shows that the girl and the male are walking on the deer guy, and they're all inside of the town. You also can see Fennekin right there walking on its own. You see the bird Pokemon right there just sitting there doing his own thing, and they're just walking into town. So I'm thinking it actually is just some sort of side quest that you can do, just walk around, say hey to people. Maybe it's gonna be something where it's just I'm thinking you just walk around. It's like a sightseeing area, just like they did in Diamond and Pearl. I think it was in Diamond and Pearl? Yeah, Platinum actually. Where you go up into Hearthome City, go to the very top left corner, and you just walk around with your Pokemon, go sightseeing in places. So I'm thinking it's just like that. And if it would be like that, that actually would be really cool. I would really like that. It looks really cool how they're doing it. They just have people walking around. It looks like it's Paris, as you can see from the Eiffel Tower up in the back, because that Eiffel Tower was right back there for quite a little bit. So it does seem like it's going to be some sort of scaled of European gaming. I mean, look at the characters you can see right here. They're dressed up as Europeans. So I guess that's kind of revolutionary. But if you look at this, who's this? I'm thinking that's the scientist of the game, the professor. And it's gotta be the professor. Who else could it be? I don't think it really could be anybody else besides the professor. So it kind of looks like N, like the female version of N, just a little more happier without the hat. But I'm gonna strongly guess that it's the scientist, because who else could it be? Because it looks like in the beginning of the game, I heard some people say it was their mom. What? Hello? But no, that's definitely the scientist. Definitely 100%. I'm saying right now, hands down, has to be the scientist. Who else could it be? It's dressed like a scientist. I'm not sure if you can see it, but I think she's wearing glasses. I think she's not. It's just hard to tell when people wear glasses nowadays, but she's not wearing glasses actually. She's dressed like a scientist. She's got the tie. I'm thinking she's more like a, I'm thinking she's more with the European casual dressing as a scientist rather than American scientist, as we would expect, with just a white lab coat and everything. So that is pretty cool. I do like how they're doing kind of the theme for European. They're doing 3D aspects, and it's going to be on a 3D console, so that is really cool. This game definitely is put to a lot of thought, as you can tell. It's not rushed, and they're not trying to put it to where this game is just going to be, hey, let's just work on this game for about a year. So no, they've probably been working on this game for 2.5 years, and they decided to keep it hidden, and now they're going to bring it out to the public in January, and yeah. But if you zoom into here, if you look close enough, character customizations, as you can see, is confirmed, because they're right there. You can see the female in the mirror, and then if you go down below, I'm thinking how that's going to go, where you can have more than one theme. So it'll show the original of how the character looks like, if you can see in that bottom image down there, the original, and then you can have like 2 more schemes where you can change it from the left and where you can change it from the right. So what I'm thinking right now is, I don't think you can change it right away till a certain point or until you get more gear. I'm thinking those are just the default changes, and you can go into the mirror in your room and decide to change it from either the one on the left or the one on the right, or decide to keep it the one where it's already at. And I'm going to circle the points right there, as you can see it. That's the male up at the top right, that's the female at the left right there, and that bottom part right down there, which was the very first image I showed in this video, is probably, like I said, just default themes where you can just, not default theme, default characterizations where you can just, those are just defaults where I'm like, I don't know how much more to put it, those are just defaults. So I don't think you can change it right away till a certain point in the game, or until you maybe get more gear, like how they did in Diamond and Pearl. I think, yeah, where they did in Diamond and Pearl, where, like, for contests, you could wear, like, you have to find stuff, like, you could find a bow tie and put it on your Pokemon for the contest. So I relate it to contests a lot, because contests, you dress up your Pokemon in Diamond and Pearl. So I like how they're doing some Diamond and Pearl aspects that is really, really, really cool. Now, don't get the wrong idea when I say that, because they're not stealing. They made the game, too, hello? But, I like how they're putting some ideas from that into this game, so I really do like that, because Diamond and Pearl was indeed one of my favorite games. The Sinnoh region just brought back everything up into a different console, because the Sinnoh region did bring out the DS. It was the first Pokemon game for the DS, kind of, the first actual playing Pokemon game where you could Wi-Fi battle and train and all that, despite like Pokemon Pinball, Pokemon Dash, and all those other bad ones. Yeah, it revolutionized the Nintendo DS Lite, and this game is really going to revolutionize this Pokemon 3DS, and it's really just going to change Pokemon from as we know it today. So, hope you guys enjoyed this video. Leave a like if you enjoyed this, subscribe if you want to see a lot more, comment your feedback about this. What do you guys think about character customizations, because that's the biggest topic. And yeah, this just got me really hyped, so until the next time guys, see ya.